Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Examiners of this proposal examination, Mr. Nuardi MPD. In this special occasion, I'm Dea Ayu Syabana. My student number is 1201042536 and 6. My supervisor, Ma'am Dr. Nur Aisyah Zulkifli MPD. I'm a student of English Education Department, Faculty of Tarbiyah and Teacher Training, State Islamic University of Sultan Syarif Kasim Riau. I would like to present about my proposal with the title Teacher Experience on Utilizing Digital Media in Teaching English at Senior High School. My proposal consists 3 chapters. The first is Introduction, the second is Literature Review, and the last is a Research Method. Chapter 1, Background of the Problem. Media is commonly used by English teachers in learning process. The utilize of technology and digital media can assist the learning process and adopt more effective. Digital media for instructional purposes is a text or picture in a form of digital through internet and includes teaching contents or materials which aims at improving teaching effectiveness. Holzberger et al. 2013. The next slide is identification of the problem. Teacher face some difficulties on using digital media. The first, the teacher spend more time to prepare the media, which makes a lot of class time is wasted. Limited number of in focus and the internet network is sometimes disrupted. And from students, they often feel bored and lazy to pay attention to the teacher in class when the learning media is mostly based on textbook, and sometimes students have difficulty understanding the information provided by the teacher. Lack of motivation is also one of the problems that students sometimes experience when studying in class. Limitation of the problem. This study is focused on the teacher experience on utilizing digital media in teaching English at Senior High School SMAN 1 Bangkinang Kota. Next slide is formulation of the problem. First, how is the teacher experience on the importance of digital media in teaching English at Senior High School? Second, how is the teacher experience on the student attitude in the use of digital media in teaching English at Senior High School? And the third, how is the teacher experience on the impact of digital media towards the student English proficiency at Senior High School? Next slide is objective and significance of the research. The objective of the research. First, to describe the teacher experience on the importance of digital media in teaching English at Senior High School. To describe the teacher experience on the student attitude in the use of digital media in teaching English at Senior High School. And the last, to explore the teacher experience on the impact of digital media towards the student English proficiency at Senior High School. And the last, to explore the teacher experience on the impact of digital media towards the student English proficiency at Senior High School. Significance of the research. This study has theoretical and practical significance. Theoretically, the study contributes on the use of digital media that can increase students' understanding of classroom learning and strengthen students' memory on the learning material taught by the teacher. Students can easily receive learning material and can help increase the effectiveness of achieving learning objectives. Practically, this study can help the teacher to choose the appropriate digital media in teaching English, like audio media, visual media, and audiovisual media. Next slide is definition of term. Number 1 is teacher experience. Teacher experience is the period of work of teacher in carrying out their duties educators in certain educational units in accordance with a letter of assignment from an authorized institution. Suyatno 2012. Number two is digital media. Digital media for instructional purposes is a text or a picture in the form of digital through internet and includes teaching contents or materials which aims at improving teaching effectiveness. Holzberger et al. 2013. Next slide is literature review. The first point is theoretical framework. Number one is teacher experience. According to ECHO 2005, teaching experience is simply a summary of one's comprehension of the things experienced in teaching, so that the things experienced has been measured both in terms of knowledge, skill, and values. From several experts, there are Jamara 11994 and Mulyasta 2019. Number two is digital media. Holzberger et al. 2013 define that digital media for instructional purposes is a text or a picture in a form of digital through internet and includes teaching contents or materials which aims at improving teaching effectiveness. From several experts, there are Sugiman 2012 and Levin-Lenz 19082. And the last is teaching English at senior high school. According to Brown 2004, techniques is the specific activities manifested in the classroom that are consistent with a method and therefore are in harmony with an approach as well. From several experts, there are Kunandar 2011 and Jamara and Zain 2002. Next slide is relevant research. First, there are Mardiana in 2020, second, Ramadan et al. 2019, third, Purnamasari 2019, fourth, Apriani 2021, and the last is Ming 2017. Next is conceptual framework. The conceptual framework is an overview of the research to be carried out, where in this framework the procedure is described and what will be studied in the study. Hernawati 2017. The researcher determines some indicators as follows. 1. Teacher experience on the importance of digital media in teaching English. They are gain student attention and motivation, help improve student English proficiency, and assist teaching and learning process in the classroom. Number 2. Teacher experience on the student attitude in the use of digital media in teaching English. Number one, students being interested and motivated. Number two, students being active in class participation. And the last is teacher experience on the impact of digital media towards the students' English proficiency. They are enhancing vocabulary, enhancing reading skill, listening skill, writing skill, and speaking skill. Next, chapter 3. Research method. Research design. In the study, the researcher will use qualitative approach. According to Creswell 2014, qualitative research is handled for understanding and exploring the meaning individual or group for human or social problems. Next slide is time, location, subject, and object of the research. And the study will conducted from June until July 2024 at SMAN 1 Bangkinang Kota. The subject is teacher who teaching English at SMAN 1 Bangkinang Kota, and the object is the teacher experience on utilizing digital media in teaching English at senior high school. Next, the participant of the research. The participant of this research is teacher who teaching English at SMAN 1 Bangkinang Kota. The researcher will take the sample by using purposive sampling technique from Sugiono 2018. Next slide is technique of collecting data. In this study, the researcher will use field note and interview. This study used field notes to obtain the real information how the teacher experienced utilizing digital media in teaching English. Field notes help ensure that the resulting analysis and conclusion are rooted in the real-world experience of the research subject. Interview is used in the study to get the real information about how the teacher experienced on utilizing digital media in teaching English. Next is technique of data analysis. The researcher used data reduction, data display, and last conclusion drawing. Miles and Haberman 19087. I think that's enough for my presentation. I'm sorry for my mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.